Hey there again, as it seems that you actually quite loved my last video where I made a quick one-shot to give you the most important things in the Pyra world that happened, and a lot of drama because of painting the cases or not. I thought I'm going to give you another update here, so you can see and know what happened in the meantime. So I'm still looking into the issue of painting or not painting. I know some of you have suggested to let the people choose if they want to have a painted one or not. This is actually quite complicated. You know that we are producing the first batch of 500 units, and we already have different units like with modem, without modem, and with US modem. So 3 different units with US modem, with European modem, and without any modem. So I already had to tell Global Components, give them a list how many of each they are going to produce so that we have enough for the first 500, because you know we are shipping the batch in order. And now if you imagine I have to tell them, and please do 20 of these units with paint, 20 of these without paint, so that's not going to work. So either we will paint all of them or none of them. Of course, I don't want to have any delays, so you can be sure I'm into that. But well, I've taken a look. I've already contacted a lot of companies to see what they can offer to me, and actually painting the cases, that does not take weeks. Don't expect that, or even month. There are machines where you just put them on a what's it called? Yeah, now I don't know the English word. Moving belt, where the plastic is put on a moving belt, then it goes through the machine, and the machine makes a spray paint, and then these are professionally painted, and that's it. And you can imagine if there's one person just putting all the cases on there, then 1,000 cases are painted within 1 or 2 days. So even if it does even take that long, because actually the cases are small. You have, of course, you have to put all the single parts onto the moving belt, but it takes 1 minute to paint them or to coat them. And don't expect it like a paint which will fall off or rub off or splatter off. These are single particles, so the only thing that can happen is, like with any modern smartphone or any modern device, is you can rub it off, but if it's the same color as below, then you won't really see it. So this is what I'm looking into. It's still not made up. We will see how fast we can get that and how the production will move forward. So another thing I've got for you today is actually the logo. You know, we were planning to have the logo in milky white here onto a metal plate, and that metal plate goes in here. So the problem is, getting a metal plate is easy because you can use laser cutting techniques to simply cut them out of the metal. The problem is, as soon as you've got self-adhesive glue on there, you can't laser cut it anymore because the glue would just melt. So I'm still looking into it. It might be possible to get some aluminium sheets which can be laser cut, but if not, then we need to use a stencil, and this is overly complex and very, very expensive. So that's not really a solution, in my opinion. So we were looking into different solutions to do the metal plate, and we already found one, which is something like this. So you might have seen these kind of plates already. It's not very thick. It can be made a bit, it will be a bit thicker, so it will be more stable. And well, it can't move anywhere because on the back side there's the display, so you can't push it in or down or anything. And this actually is self-adhesive, like all the smartphone stuff, like the display. You know how hard it is to remove a smartphone display, so that's how it looks like. The interesting thing is, this is painted behind the material, so this is basically plastic. It's similar to the transparent plastic we have. You can see how it looks like if I move it in the light, which looks very, very nice. Probably much nicer in the real world than you can see it here. That's just a sample. and it's impossible to scratch it simply because for the fact that the cutter is below the plastic here. So what we're trying to do is, this is very, very easy to cut and to produce. And you can see it even looks like metal here. We can also use black metal paint. We can use any color, any print behind there. And so we will have a self-adhesive which will simply go on here. And on the other side there will be the logo, and this will be so strong that the logo won't come off. And of course this thickness is fitting perfectly, so there it will be seamless here. There's no a step where you can hang or where you can put it off or anything. So this will probably be the solution instead of metal, but we are still looking into metal. But this can be done within a few days or weeks, though. All we need to do is, it's actually also laser cut. But this is possible because this material is plastic, and so cutting it is just possible with a very, very light laser. So yeah, this is a possibility we have. What would also have been interested, but well, if I only had known that before, you might have seen stuff like these. So this is a very, very, very thin foil. It's also printed on the back side, as you can see. You don't even see anything here. So yeah, it's not really possible to scratch it. I can try again. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It looks exactly the same as it was. So this would have been, it's 1.2 millimeters thick. This would have been an awesome way to cover all issues and make customizable designs, because well, if you take a look here, if we had made a small recession in here with 0.4 millimeters, this is also self-adhesive, as you can see here, we could have put this material in there, which would be seamless, and it would be impossible to remove that. Well, it would not only have hidden all the issues, it would also have been possible on the keyboard part, but you could have made your own design. So yeah, a design like a C64 would have been possible. Unfortunately, this is not possible with the current molds because you can't add a recession, but different companies did that already. If you take a look at this Game Boy Advance SP I've got at home, they did exactly the same thing. It's a special edition printed on the backside so it won't come off, and then simply glued into the case. So that would have been a great possibility to hide the things and make it so much awesome looking, like a C64, like anything. Special editions would have been possible. Well, we can keep that in mind for future products or for future case revisions, because if we redo the mold, well, we can fix most of the visual issues anyways, but then we could also use something like that, which would make the case look awesome. Even if it's just a small emblem, just make a small cutout here, put an emblem here, not on this part, but maybe on the inside. That would look great. Well, now a last thing, because I know some people were concerned, I've seen it at the boards, that the shoulder button will kill the LCD cable. So now here, is that close enough? Probably need to make a bit, let me see if I can get this a bit sharper here. Should work with macro, yeah, so here you can actually see the LCD cable. Here's the shoulder button, and a bit more light here. And this is what happens when I press it. So as you can see, the shoulder button is right beside the LCD cable. So the pack is inside there. This is right here on the pack. It can't move on any other direction if it's properly assembled. And as you can see here clearly, the pack doesn't, or the shoulder button doesn't affect the LCD cable at all. So you can see clearly the shoulder button and the LCD cable are very close beside, but it doesn't affect. It won't kill the cable because there's nothing happening here if I press it. It doesn't even move the cable, as you can see here. So don't worry about that. Oh, let me get the sharpness back again. It's hard to use your own camera while you're filming yourself. So yes, this is what the shoulder button does look like with the case. So don't worry about the LCD cable being killed. So that's it for today. A quick update again, and as soon as I've got more news, as soon as I got samples and do some testing assembly of the logo or anything, I will post it here again as a video. And of course, I will discuss with you at the boards. So now let the drama happen again. You know, another video post, more stuff for drama on the boards. So let me know what you think about that. See you soon. Bye.